quay rồi. Quay. Quay. Quay nhỏ. Quay nhỏ. Yo, bitch! Monitor.
In today's video, I want to share with you guys what I like to call Control Center 2. Another amazing series shortcuts that's going to help you get things done faster, a lot easier, very user-friendly, one-handed use. So Siri Shortcuts, if you don't know, it's an application that helps you improve the user experience of iOS by creating shortcuts to perform certain actions a lot easier. So again, today, Siri Shortcuts, I'm bringing Control Center 2 to you guys. Links will be in the description for the Siri Shortcuts application and of course for the actual Siri Shortcut itself. Now, if you want the wallpaper, links will be in the description. I know you guys really like wallpapers. This one is really cool. So links will be in the description and down below. So here you go. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular network, airplane mode, do not disturb plus, and also theater mode are some of the options available with this control center too. Now, of course, if you tap on any of these options, you get the option to go Wi-Fi on or off. You don't have to reach all the way to the top of the device, all the way up here to bring down the control center. If you're using it one-handed, it's a lot easier to hit 3D touch here and bring all the settings up instead of having to reach all the way up there or going over to the widgets, 3D touching there and invoking these actions. So right there, Bluetooth on or off, Wi-Fi on or off, the network. You also have the ability to turn airplane mode on or off, do not disturb, and theater mode. Let's go over theater mode here quickly and show you what some of these options are when you invoke these actions. So let's scroll all the way down to theater mode and show you what this is. When you invoke the theater mode, you have it entering the theater option, which will bring the brightness down 100%, the volume down so you don't disturb anyone else watching the movie. You have do not disturb enable until you turn it off, or you can set a timer here as well. You also have low power mode and then a notification that the ringer is off. So right here, when I'm leaving the theater, which is the second option, I'll go show you that here in a second. You have brightness back.
Mày giận nó đâu? Mua xôi với em đâu? Nhóc Đến đó mày hả? Không ba thế đi, trời ơi mệt ghê vậy. Bố con ngại bố đâu có?
Huh?
Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and I get pretty good battery life on my phones. In fact, I post them to Twitter, and a lot of you are asking me how I do it, so I thought I'd share that with you. Now, the first thing I wanted to show you is how long my battery life has lasted today. So let's take a look at that. We'll go to battery, wait for it to load here, and if you look at the bottom, we have 6 hours, 10 minutes of usage, 13 hours, 48 minutes of standby. And if we look at what I've been using, you'll see Twitter, YouTube, email, Inbox, Facebook, Google, Pocket Cast messages, those sorts of things. I don't normally watch a ton of video on my phone. That will make a big difference. I normally use an iPad or a larger screen for that. But I wanted to show you what I'm doing as far as settings. Now, the first thing is the display settings. I don't really change anything. Normally I have auto lock set to 30 seconds. It's just changed for the video so the screen doesn't dim during the video. I also leave auto brightness and true tone and night shift on. You can turn these off, they don't matter. Auto brightness I would highly recommend you keep on unless you're in a very bright situation all the time and you need to lower the brightness. You can just do that here or pull down here if you need to lower it a little bit. Otherwise, just leave auto brightness on and it will adjust as needed. Now, the other thing that I do is, I think this saves me a lot of battery life. I've been messing around with different email apps, and I'm using Edison Mail. And Edison Mail is one of many I've been playing around with for an upcoming video. But Edison Mail, because it's not checking email the way that the mail app on the phone itself that's built in does, I really think it's saving me quite a bit of battery life compared to the previous one. I think that's a big player, and I have 3 or 4 email accounts on here at any time, checking regularly throughout the day. I have push email on where I can, and then I use Inbox for Gmail, so they're checking that way instead of using Apple's email app. I think that's been making a difference. Now, a lot of people are probably assuming that I don't use background app refresh, and that's actually not accurate. So I do use background app refresh with the exception of a couple different applications. If you're using Facebook, I highly recommend you turn off background app refresh and take the location access and move it to never, because the location access uses up a lot of power when it has to turn on the GPS antenna, and while using app can be used, which I use that for most apps, but not a few of them such as this one. So Facebook I do that with, Facebook page, the same thing here. I also leave notifications off where I can if I don't need them. I usually use them for Twitter, for example. I'll use notifications for Twitter. I just have them turned off now so they're not popping in constantly during the video. And I also use them for the YouTube Studio app and YouTube sometimes. But for the most part, my notifications are off if I don't want them, or if it's something I don't get a lot of notifications on, I don't bother with that. Now, if you're going to use location data, you don't need to turn them off for everything, but for things such as maps, where'd it go? For things such as Google Maps, wherever that went, here it is. Google Maps, I leave this to while using. You could leave it to always, but that's going to use data and power while it's turned on. So I leave this to while using so that I can use the location data as needed. Background app refresh I leave on, like I said, for most applications. There's others as well. Maybe we take a look at clips, for example. Location while using. So I normally leave everything to while using, and then I'll turn
guys, balik lagi sama gue di sini. Di video kali ini gue akan ngajarin kalian cara downgrade HP iPhone, iPad atau iPod kalian ke iOS yang sebelumnya. Jadi kalau kalian misalnya udah iOS yang terbaru dan kalian mau downgrade, kayak gini caranya, ikutin aja langsung. Di video kali ini gue akan ngajarin kalian cara downgrade iOS HP iPhone kalian atau iPad juga bisa. Nah, seperti yang kalian lihat, ini gue akan menggunakan HP yang ini untuk gue turunkan iOS-nya. Ini gue udah update ke iOS yang paling baru 11.2.2. Nah, sekarang gue akan downgrade iOS-nya jadi iOS 11.2 aja. Nah, jadi kebanyakan orang ngedowngrade itu mungkin gara-gara mereka nggak suka dengan iOS terbaru, atau mereka pengen downgrade untuk ngejailbreak, atau pengen stay aja di iOS itu, atau misalnya iOS yang baru bikin HP apalah inilah itu, makanya mereka kebanyakan pengen turunin iOS lagi. Nah, di tutorial ini kalian harus menyiapkan laptop yang tersambung dengan internet atau wifi, dan juga iPhone kalian tentunya, dan juga kabel USB. Dan pastikan ini laptop kalian itu Mac atau Windows, nggak apa-apa, terserah, atau komputer. Pastikan kalian download dulu aplikasi iTunes. Seperti ini, iTunes app. Ini iTunes. Downloadnya gratis, kalian bisa download aja langsung di Google, cari iTunes, download for free. Nah, oke, kalau gitu kita beralih ke Safari atau ke website ini. Nanti gua akan kasih linknya di bawah, kalian bisa buka linknya di bawah. Oke, nah setelah kalian udah buka linknya yang gua kasih di bawah, kalian pencet, misalnya kalian pengen iPod, iPad, atau iPhone, atau Apple Watch juga bisa sebenarnya downgrade. Nah, di sini gua akan milih iPhone sesuai HP gua, iPhone. Jadi gue pencet iPhone, kalian pilih HP kalian seri yang mana. Nah, di sini gue akan downgrade HP gue yang ini, jadi 6S kita cari. Oke, misalnya kalau HP kalian iPhone 7, kalian cari iPhone 7, iPhone SE atau iPhone 6 kalian cari. Nah, ini 6S yang sesuai dengan ini, 6S. Kita masuk ke sini. Ada versionnya. Jadi ada yang udah sign dan juga ada yang udah di unsign. Jadi yang di unsign ini kalian gak bisa download lagi. Oke guys, kalau gitu langsung aja ini. Gue download yang ini yang paling bawah. Gue pengen downgrade ke iOS yang ini yang paling bawah 11.2. Ini 11.2 ini sebelum 11.2.1 dan 11.2.2 ini yang sekarang. Nah, gue akan downgrade 2 stepnya ke bawah ini dan gue akan downgrade ke version yang ini. Oke, kalau gitu kita pencet aja langsung. Nah, ini kita pencet download. Di sini download. Nah, nanti filenya keluar, loading. Filenya lumayan banyak, sekitar 2,6 GB. Jadi kalian membutuhkan
desktop downgrade for me, or just wherever you created your downgrade folder. Hey YouTube, iPadX142 here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can restore back to iOS 10.2 while it's not being signed. So if you don't know, Apple has now stopped signing iOS 10.2.
What's going on YouTube, GSN right here. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to save the iOS 11.4.1 blobs and of course why you should do that. So this video is brought to you by Tenorshare. They have this program in here called Rayboot that helps you fix iOS 12 problems. You can put the device in recovery mode, exit recovery mode, or repair the operating system if you have these screens in here. Check the program for free on the link below. Anyways, if you take a look in here on the iPhone wiki, on iOS 11.4.1, it's still signed for all the devices. And why is it so important all of a sudden? Well, if you remember, I made a video a couple of days ago and even yesterday, a recap video, in which I talked about iOS jailbreaking security in iOS 11. To be able to down. So at first, what you need to do is to pretty much go to the TSS Saver in here. You probably remember the website those. So at first, you will need a specified pin if you do not downgrade. So where do you find device system information, and it will show you the board configuration of your device apart from other things that it may show. So you can definitely check that up in the description down below. Now once you have that information, it's probably going to be like N41 or N62 or whatever. You're going to type it in here, board configuration. This one doesn't require such thing. So iPod in my case, and I'm going to select the 6th one. And as you can see, there is no need for me to specify any port to iTunes. Once your device is connected on iTunes, pressing here and get the account 2, and you have the ACID. You can see my iPod is running iOS 11.3 and I'm jailbroken. We definitely recommend you do this, and that's pretty much it. Make sure that you select the proper device in here, because if you don't, that would cause problems and the blobs with a challenge like this one. You're pressing here for a while, starting from iOS 10.2. Of course, you will only have the blobs that you have saved previously for that ACID and the ones for 11.4.1. Now, a lot of people are asking if the version has to be signed, and this is why it's important to save it right now. So go ahead and save your blobs right now, and of course you can check them out and you can download them, but if you want to check whether they are valid or not, The same website also has a checker called the Blobs Checker in here, where you can upload a blob file, select the device, and of course it will check for you whether it's valid or not. So that's pretty much it, pretty easy. You can access this website from any platform, being it macOS, Linux or Windows, or even on mobile if you know your ACA iOS 11. Of course, thank you for watching, or you can pretty much win the new iPhone. Select the Contest Now Max or the iPhone XR. For blogs right now, as no exploits available, as no. Until the next time, peace out.
What's up, YouTube? So I have an iPhone 5S here that's hanging out on iOS 10.3.2, I believe, and it's feeling kind of lonely since the iOS 11 jailbreak is going to drop. I have SSH blobs for this device. I have them for all my devices, and I'm going to perform an upgrade from iOS 10.32 to iOS 11.1.2, which isn't being signed anymore, and I'm going to use this or do this using the Vortex.
transform in AC. It will take a minute to be added, and in the link you have, I can save it to both of them. I'm going to save them as zip, and in the zip you're going to have a couple of folders. I'm going to simply extract the folder to show you what's inside. Right, you need to make sure you keep this folder extremely safe. I don't know, put it on a disk, save it on a floppy disk. I just don't have any idea, just save it. And in the folder you have the loops for all correct. 10.1.1 is the one that is including 10.1, 10.1.1 and 10.2. 10.1.1 is the one that interests you because it's going to be jailbroken. A jailbreak is already available in a bare bones state, and you can check it out on my channel right here. As you can see, there's a video up here, a video up here, and a video up here about this. I'm going to link them in the description down below, and you need to check it out. As you can see, you have a couple of folders in here with different nonces and one with no app nonce. Right, so if you go in here, you have the bloops exactly for your device, and it's SHSH2. Now let me explain the SHSH2 and tiny umbrella in the time one, because it does the others to make sure that we won't promise us everybody to actually downgrade back to 10.1.1 at any point in time, even after Apple will unsign the iOS 10.1.1. And for the moment, iOS 10.1.1 it's signed, but it won't stay this way too much, because as I say, there are exploits that are available for jailbreaking the iOS 10.1.1 already. And iOS 10.2 is already up, and iOS 10.2.1 beta is already up on the developer pages, which means that iOS 10.1.1 days are counted. So do your job now, go save your bloops, you won't regret it, because if you don't, you will cry later. Actually, what this does is to allow you to downgrade to 10.1.1 at any point using that tool, which is extremely important, and it's very, very great to have the ability to switch from a firmware to another. It's pretty cool. So go ahead and save them. It saves them on various formats, and it saves them for including the latest version 10.2 and the only signed version. So for example, you are not able to go back to 9.3.3 using this tool. For example, you are not 9.0 is the blue. For example, if iOS for it is in the description, of course, as you can see, it's free, so you don't have to pay anything for saving the bloops. But a small donation to the creator, one Conan, wouldn't be. This is it right now. With someone jolt device, you can simply find others in Apple 10 and the tool created version for the safe sub if you're a professor. The first can subscribe to stay updated. Able to see this video, I don't know, 5 months from now, then there would be no point into doing it. So make sure you activate that little bell to receive some more.
अनसाइंड IPS W फाइल को और एक साइंड IPS W फाइल को। तो पहले दो तरीके से बता सकता हूँ मैं आपको कि कैसे आप एक अनसाइंड सीधा आईफोन नहीं कर सकते। अभी अपडेट है मैं एक प्रॉपर लिंक इसी अगर करा सकते तो आप देख सकते हैं मेरी फाइल यहाँ पर डाउनलोड होने लग गई। तो आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर मेरी एक बीटा फाइल डाउनलोड हो गई। तो जैसे आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं 14G5053 है। तो ये कोड है। हेलो गाइस, व्हाट्सअप, माय नेम इज सुशांत गिलवाल और आज हम बात करने वाले हैं बहुत ही अपडेट। तो हम ये अपग्रेड तो 11.1.1 पे हम हैं, लेकिन 1.1 पे नहीं रहना, मुझे 11.0 पे जाना है। मेरे को कौन सा OTA अपडेट आएगा, कोई नहीं आएगा। तो उसके लिए ये वीडियो मैंने बनाई है। तो पहले आप 0 पे कैसे जाओ, तो उसके लिए ये वीडियो मैंने बनाई है। तो पहले आपको उसके लिए क्या, तो आपको कंप्यूटर चाहिए, इसके लिए चाहिए ही चाहिए ताकि जब और आप तो वीडियो में आगे बढ़, मैंने अपना PC खोल रखा है यहाँ पर, यहाँ से बिल्कुल सही व्यू आ रहा है, ठीक है। क्लिक करना है, iOS हम डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं। तो आपको इसकी वेबसाइट चूज प्रोडक्ट में हमारे पास कौन सा फ़ोन है, हमारे पास आईफोन आता है। पहले सबसे पहले आईफोन, आईपैड, एप्पल TV, आईपॉड और जितने भी दूसरे छोटा मोटे प्रोडक्ट हैं उनके। लेकिन यहाँ पर आईफोन है तो पहले हम आईफोन में क्लिक करते हैं। फिर इसमें आता है कि कौन सा मॉडल ले सकते हैं। तो आईफोन 6 का भी न्यूएस्ट वर्जन, जैसे कि आपको मैंने अपनी फ़ोन में दिखाया था, तो iOS 11.2 जैसे। तो मैं सारे अपडेट जितने हैं यहाँ पे एप्पल के द्वारा, यहाँ पर iOS 9.0 आ रखा है। तो इसे भी मैं डाउनलोड करके इंस्टॉल कर सकता हूँ, तो ये कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो जैसे कि आपने यहाँ पर इंस्टॉल किया, तो जैसे कि अब मैंने यहाँ पर इंस्टॉल अपडेट पुराना है। टिक का वर्जन मतलब ये होता है कि यहाँ पर करेंगे तो आपका यहाँ पर आप बात करते हैं 11.2 क्लिक करने के बाद यहाँ पर थोड़ी सी इन्फॉर्मेशन है और फिर डाउनलोड पे यहाँ क्लिक कर देते हैं। तो आपकी फाइल यहाँ कोने पे ऐसे में क्रोम चला तो यहाँ पर डाउनलोड होना शुरू हो जाएगी, ठीक है। तो आपके पास अगर इंटरनेट कनेक्शन अच्छा है तो ये जल्दी हो जाएगी। तो ये डाउनलोड में जो भी है मैं कॉपी करना है, मैंने इसे कनेक्ट कर दिया। आपके पास फ़ोन खुलेगा तो फ़ोन खोलना पहले आपको, तो आगे चलेगा। तो ये मेरी लीड, तो ये और यहाँ मेरा फ़ोन आ चुका है। जैसे मुझे यहाँ दिखा रहा है, आप आई का सकते हैं। यहाँ पर हमारे पास आईफोन 6 का पूरा डाटा को अपडेट करने के बाद ये ऐसी फाइल है। जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ डाउनलोड पे क्लिक कर रखे, फाइल जो है मेरी वो डाउनलोडेड ही होगी। तो जैसे मेरे 7+ की फाइल है, मैंने यहाँ पर क्लिक करके इस पर चलो ओपन कर दिया, ठीक है। ओपन करता हूँ, क्लिक करके इस पर चलो ओपन कर दिया, ठीक है। ओपन करता हूँ। जैसे कि अब मेरा जो आईफोन 7+ की थी तो वो अपग्रेड नहीं होगी। लेकिन जैसे कि अगर आप यहाँ ओके कर देते हैं, यहाँ पर बंद कर देते हैं, लेकिन जैसे कि आप शिफ्ट दबा के अपडेट पर क्लिक करेंगे तो आपको अपनी जो भी 6 की फाइल है वो इंस्टॉल करें और उसके बाद सीधा आपके फ़ोन में एक पासवर्ड मांगा जाएगा। फ़ोन में कई बार हो सकता है फ़ोन में एप्पल ID का पासवर्ड मांगा जाएगा और अगर इंटरनेट बंद हो जाए तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, बताऊँ अपडेट कर देंगे तो फ़ोन बिल्कुल इंटरनेट बंद हो जाए तो प्रॉब्लम है। प्लस अगर आपकी अपग्रेडिंग डाउनग्रेडिंग जो भी है बीच में रुक गई, मैं वो एप्पल ID का पासवर्ड अपडेट पे क्लिक करेंगे तो आपको अपनी जो भी 6 की फाइल है वो इंस्टॉल करें और उसके बाद सीधा आपके फ़ोन में एक पासवर्ड मांगा जाएगा। फ़ोन में कई बार हो सकता है कि फ़ोन में एप्पल ID का पासवर्ड मांगे और उसके बाद मात्र 15 से 20 मिनट के बाद आपके फ़ोन में वो अपग्रेड हो जाएगा, डाउनग्रेड हो जाएगा। और अगर मैं आपको कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेशन बताता हूँ, आ सकती हैं, आपने फ़ोन को डिस्कनेक्ट कर देंगे तो फ़ोन बिल्कुल ख़त्म है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम, फ़ोन बिल्कुल ख़राब ही हो जाएगा। उसके लिए मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो बनाऊँगा कि क्या करना है अगर आपने डिस्कनेक्ट कर दिया है, इंटरनेट बंद हो जाए तो प्रॉब्लम है। आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, पावर बटन और बीच वाला बटन जो भी है होम बटन उसको दबाओ तब, ठीक है। अगर मैं बताऊँ फिर मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो बनाऊँगा कि क्या कर डाउनग्रेड काम आता है। तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, पावर बटन और बीच वाला बटन जो भी है होम बटन, इसको दबाना है और थोड़ी देर के लिए वेट करना है। उसके बाद डाउनग्रेडिंग दोबारा स्टार्ट हो जाएगी। कई बार होता है कि फ़ोन स्लीप हो जाता है, मतलब मेरे फ़ोन में ये प्रॉब्लम आई थी। बाद 15-20 मिनट के बाद ये फ़ोन मेरा डाउनग्रेड हो चुका था। iOS यही एक तरीके हमसे हो ही जाता है, ठीक है। लगे तो प्लीज़ इसे डाल दूँगा नीचे, सब्सक्राइब फ्री है बिल्कुल।
What's up guys, I am back and iOS 11 is finally here, but it is still not up to the mark and has a lot of bugs and glitches.
Downgrade folder. So just tap enter, and as you can see, we're now in that.
So what's up guys, it's a quick video on how you can prepare your device for the latest Penguin jailbreak. So what you need to do is just saving your SSH.
SSH blobs. Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys how to back up your SSH blobs, which it basically lets you upgrade and downgrade to any firmware at any time. So even if the new firmware is out and Apple stops signing or letting you upgrade to that firmware, you can still get it, which is go home all the. Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys you up, and if the you can 3 point, you're going to need, even if you're on 5 point, back up your SSH block. This is what save your SSH, which is any device iPod Touch 4G 5.0.1. So the first, I'm gonna use an iPod Touch 4G, the Apple TV, but this process is the same for any device except for the 5.0.1. So the first, there you have 4 options in iFaith, which is what I'm using. Link in description. Link will be in the description. And you have the options to build signed IPSW, dump SSH blobs, Shoner. I really don't even know what those are for. This I think is for the Apple TV or something, and this is, you can put stuff on servers or something. The main 2 things you're gonna want are these blobs, and so the main 2 things you're gonna want are these 2, and so you're gonna want to click dump SSH blobs. And it shows you what it works for and all that, but just click proceed, and then let's go. Are you dumping an Apple TV 2? In my case, no, so no. So you're going to want to turn your device off. So you're going to want to turn proceed, and
cũng giống như rau. Trời ơi. Ủa, anh chạy lại đây cha. Ủa, anh mau đi đừng giỡn nữa. Ủa, đâu từ quét cái trà không từng thấy nữa. Đi đâu á? Đi đâu á?
Dạ. Hả?
Tắt máy nước chưa? Tắt nước giếng chưa? Ai nước máy chưa?
Rồi.
Thôi để không đừng nào nước nữa. Nhanh đi rồi.
And it shows you what it works for and all that, but just click proceed and then let's go. You're going to want to turn your device off, and the default, just so you guys know, the power button is the all through. Make sure your device is off. Your device has to be off. 3 seconds and hold the home buttons, let go to change. Show load iFaith, it'll change from DFU instruction to load iFaith or your thing. So you're going to plug in your device, home, release the power. This is in DFU, so let's go. And that's what'll pop up as soon as it's in DFU. Exact, the comment, the SH location is done, and show you the options you get. Alright, so you're gonna get this this thing's gonna come up where it says save, choose a save location. And you're going to want to pick where you want to save it, which I do in folder, but then you just click and they'll save it. And then I guess it saves it to this. Just leave them on your email, computer would crap. Now I'm going to show you how to make signed IPSW. So this means when 5.1 comes out, if you have the 5, it's all you need. You can click on this, build sign, browse for SSH blobs, where you save them, which, like I said, good idea to just create a folder like I did. And I'm just going to open my SSH blob, click on my SSH blob, open, and it's going to browse for the SH. And you're also going to need the firmware. My fault, I said you didn't need anything else, which technically take forever, and second off, I already have it. But you'll need that, which you can get from like Felix Bruns if you just Google that. You can get it from there, or you can just download it for me if Felix Bruns works. I don't know if that actually will do it or not. I can't see why it wouldn't, but I'm just going to click mine, open, and then it'll do its thing. We'll verify it. And just so you guys know, when you're doing the backing up your SSH blobs, it's going to, your screen's going to say a bunch of white letters, and don't worry about that. And then, but once you're back to this, once you get that done, build IPSW, which takes quite a while, I think. So I'm going to pause the video and come back when this is done. Alright, so once it's done, you can use this new 5.1, those to create, and you're up to, no matter what, same firmware thing, mode Poner. So you have, so there's my, this is what, it creates it right on your desktop, so there's the IPSW it created, but you're going to put a thing, just iTunes, but, and they'll say in those, I'm really sure you can look at iTunes on use the thing. If you guys have any video requests, I can do those. If you just